If you feel like you're journaling, showing up for yourself, doing the inner work, and your life still looks the same, I want you to hear this. There's nothing wrong with you. It's not because manifestation is failing for you. It's because you're judging your life at your level 1 where you are now and expecting it to immediately be a 10. Right now, you might be looking at your bank balance, your relationships, your business after failure, and thinking, nothing is happening. This isn't working. Maybe I should just stop here. But under the surface, your entire foundation is rearranging itself to welcome in your best and newest chapter. In this video, I'm going to show you the most simplest way to create change in your life so that you can get out of feeling stuck and finally see what is happening beneath the soil. This video is going to give you the clarity and oomph to keep going. All right, let's get right into it. So currently, this is what is going on in your life. You have probably failed in something. Welcome to the failure flip, by the way. I make videos about starting over in your life and business. What you took your time and energy and effort into didn't work out. And now you have this clear soil, your current environment. Maybe you have certain family around you. Maybe you have friends. You have got your peers. It could be even your co-workers, for example. And these are the people around you that are maybe whispering in your ear and telling you to go certain directions or certain ways to achieve what you want. Equally, in the soil, you also have where you live. You've got your house, you've got your apartment, maybe you're renting somewhere. You also have your money situation. Maybe you're doing fine. Maybe you've got a kitty going on. Maybe you've got some resources in there. Maybe you actually lost a lot of money during this time and you are rebuilding yourself financially. You have so much opportunity to grow. Anything is possible. When you fail, it can be very hard to know where you want to go. Suddenly your identity has completely collapsed. Your daily routine may have gone out the window. Who you know, what you did, it collapsed out of nowhere. Or maybe you just felt that it was something that was building up and up and up, and hey, guess what? It finally came crashing down for one reason or another, and you're ready to rebuild. As you nurture this soil, and how do you nurture it? Well, as you look after your finances, your health, the connections around you, you are doing what you can to nurture your soil. And this is very important after failure. If you need to take steps to create these good things in your soil, take the responsibility and go out and do it. Maybe you are going to have to get a new job. Maybe you are going to have to get a side job while you focus again on what you want. Maybe you are going to have to speak up more for them to help you out. By the way, I kind of call this space the void. It really is the in-between between where you have been and where you're going. And I think the void is a very exciting time. It's incredibly uncomfortable and it can be painful. Equally, on the flip side, I have found in my own life that failure has come when I have beliefs and identities and systems in my life that really are not serving me. Failure may have been an alignment at one point. You are going to have a great idea. As you get to know yourself again, as you get to know your passions again and what you really care about, you're going to get this idea. You're going to feel really excited about it. It just comes out to you out of nowhere. But here's the critical point. Are you going to let other thoughts stop you? Because that is what is going to happen. I mean, you know, we're not going to beat around the bush here. There are going to be those naysayers, those parts of you that are like, nah, that's not a good idea. You failed before. You're just going to fail again. If you're at a certain age already, you can't afford to waste any more time. It is never too late to change your life. I'm in my 40s now. You need to be like, this is who I really am. This is actually what I really want for my life. And I'm worthy of it and I deserve it. And when these little naysayers come along, one little brain hack that I have for you is to, okay, I call my naysayer brain Agatha, because sometimes Agatha will say to me, oh, don't do that, Alice. It's not worth it, Alice. What are people going to think of you, Alice? I say, Agatha, I love you. Thank you for watching out for me. I know that we failed before and it didn't work out. But Agatha, I know myself now. And you and me are going to go forward, Agatha. I'm not dismissing Agatha. I understand where Agatha is coming from. Agatha is a part of me that is scared, that is fearful. You can learn to say to whatever you want to call your brain, that it's okay, that you hear them, that you respect, that they're trying to look out for you, but that you've got this and that you are willing to go the extra mile. You now have this idea. You have this seed. And isn't that exciting? Yes. But once you have this seed, how are you going to let it grow so that this seed can be loved and nurtured so that it can finally start rising above the soil? Let's go for the green. The beautiful thing about thoughts is that the brave hold them and then bring them into reality. Think about all the phenomenal inventions that we have had in our history and how back then, if the innovators in this world were telling people what they were creating, you know, the average Joe would be like, you're nuts. But think of all the amazing things that have come into our lives so far that just seemed impossible at certain times. So when you have that thought, you've got to hold on to it. You've got to be consistent. You've got to keep your belief. You have to keep holding that seed in your soil and not give up, because it is going to take some time to grow. Once you have the thought, we are going to need some water. The water is your emotions, the fuel that is going to grow that thought into something real, something amazing. Gratitude, joy, feeling creative, happy, motivated. All these emotions are just going to go right back into your soil, and the plant is going to grow. And the more that you give your plant the love, the attention, the reassurance, the belief that it can grow, then it's going to grow. How are we going to make sure that this flower fully blooms? The answer is in the sun. No plant is going to grow without the sun. And when I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with my pen. The sun is your goal. What do you actually want to achieve? What actually makes you happy? What are you actually here to do on this earth? And if you need a little bit of help with that, you can definitely check out the map below. It's a service that I offer one-on-one that's going to really help you see your purpose, your direction, all of your strengths and superpowers and what you're here to do. And you got to keep your eye on that sun. You got to constantly check in with yourself. Is what I want to do next in alignment with my sun? Is this project in alignment with my sun? Is this person in alignment with the sun? And if you keep your eye on that, on the prize, on the goal, and of course your goal is going to change, but keep your eye on that, and that's going to really help your beautiful flower grow. Sometimes things can happen. We've got the outside world going on here. There is going to be someone who comes along. They are going to try and take a little leaf off your plant. There's going to be people that do not agree with you. There's going to be people that are triggered by you. There's going to be people that think that you're crazy for what you're doing, and you really just need to take that with a pinch of salt. You need to really follow your path and what you want to do. If there ever is a thunderstorm, I don't know what's going on with my pen, something weird's happening. This is life. There are ups and downs. Nothing is ever linear. I always say that success is not a linear line. It's naturally going to ebb and flow. Trust yourself, honor yourself, go with the flow. There's going to be different tests for you to go through, and that is just the way of life. The beautiful thing about it is that once you become visible and you can see what you have finally created, and other people can see, all of the bees are going to start coming to you. All of the birds, because they love what you're doing. They see the goodness that you are sharing. When you start becoming very juicy, people are going to want to have a sip. Beautiful connections are going to enter your life. Business opportunities are going to come your way. All because you had the courage to move through the void, stick at it, give yourself the time for this harvest to come to complete fruition. It's awesome. This is how you create your life. This is how you get unstuck. So nurture your soil, trust the seeds that appear, focus on the emotions that is going to water your plant. Soon enough, your flower is going to emerge. As long as you keep looking at the sun and walking towards that direction, you have got this, my friend. Please subscribe to my channel. I create videos for people starting over in their life and business after failure. Comment below to let me know what your sun is. I'm so curious about what direction that you're going in. Let me know. I will see you in the next video. And remember, you have not failed. You've been forged.